Welcome back to Automobiles. Sitting in front of me is the 2025 Volkswagen Golf R, the hottest iteration yet of VW's long-running performance hatch. And I'm about to walk you through what's new, what's familiar, and whether the numbers make sense. Starting outside, the stance alone hints that something's changed. The body now sits 10 millimeters lower than the GTI on retuned adaptive dampers, and the signature Lapis blue paint carries a deeper metallic flake that glows even under overcast skies. The front fascia tightens up. Slimmer matrix LED headlights connect to an illuminated grille strip, and when you unlock the car at night, that strip runs a quick white pulse before fading to normal brightness. Small touch, big theater. Below, the wide lower intake actually feeds the intercooler, while vertical ducts at each corner send air straight onto enlarged front brakes, a nod that every vent does real work. Along the flanks, forged 19-inch Pretoria wheels shed just over a kilo each by hollowing the inner spokes, lowering unsprung mass and giving a clearer view of blue, R-branded calipers. The beltline crease now shoots arrow straight from headlamp to tail light, visually stretching the profile even though overall length grows by only 8 millimeters. Door mirrors and window trims wear high-gloss black as standard. A subtle touch, but it ties in with the gloss splitter and side skirt inserts. Tires are Pirelli P0 PZ4s in a square 235/35 profile, adding grip without ruining ride comfort. The rear makes the loudest statement. LED lamps adopt a segmented, checkered flag pattern that illuminates progressively under hard braking. And the roof spoiler extends an inch farther, trimmed in black to meet the mirrors and skirts. The diffuser is a new recycled carbon composite, lighter than plastic, stronger than fiberglass, and it cradles 4 real exhaust tips. They're pushed wider apart, exaggerating the car's width while cutting back pressure. Little details, like the brushed steel R badge offset to the right of the hatch, underline Volkswagen's confidence. Fewer chrome ornaments, more purposeful textures. Slip inside and familiarity calms you down again. The cabin theme is still dark, minimalist and driver-centric, but the touchpoints feel more upscale. Perforated Napa leather wraps the steering wheel, and the paddle shifters are now cool to the touch, aluminum. The 12.9-inch infotainment display finally angles toward the driver and gains proper backlights on the haptic sliders, so late-night volume adjustments no longer feel like guesswork. Digital dials expand to 10.2 inches, offering an R-exclusive impulse theme that centers the tack and splashes boost pressure across the top. Front buckets add firmer side bolsters plus Alcantara in the center to keep you planted on spirited drives and cooler in summer traffic. Rear legroom stays class competitive, and Volkswagen manages to eke out another liter of cargo space by lowering the trunk floor and reshaping the foam around the spare wheel well. Price always defines this car's appeal. Attainable speed with German polish. Europe now lists a base of roughly 47,000 euros, a $2,000 bump, while the US MSRP lands at 47,195. That figure includes adaptive dampers, matrix LEDs, 19s, front assist safety tech, and a panoramic roof. Add the performance package, drift mode, bigger roof spoiler, raised limiter to 174 Mk8. For 1 to 100 and you're still mid-50s before destination. The optional 2-piece carbon ceramic brakes and 480-watt AKG sound system can nudge you close to 60. But even there, the Golf R undercuts rivals like the AMG A35 and BMW M240i when similarly loaded. Numbers under the hood help justify that spend. The familiar EA8A8 2-liter turbo enters its 4th evolution, now putting out 333 horsepower and 310 pound-feet. A lighter turbine wheel, enlarged compressor, and dual injection tweak boost response, so torque arrives 200 RPM sooner than last year. A 7-speed DSG remains standard in North America, with Europe still offering a 6-speed manual. 0 to 100 km/h takes 4.3 seconds on paper. Early tests on sticky surfaces show 4.1. Top speed sits at 250 km/h stock or 280 with the performance package. The torque vectoring rear differential can send every ounce of rear axle twist to either wheel in milliseconds, giving the Golf a playful rear bias without losing the security blanket of all-wheel drive. Brake feel sharpens thanks to larger, two-piece front rotors with high-friction pads. VW quotes a 100-to-0 stop in 33 meters with markedly less fade than before. Fuel economy nudges upward to a claimed 34 mpg highway, helped by a taller 7th gear and that more efficient turbo. Steering gains a 3% quicker ratio, and the software scrubs kickback while leaving enough road texture to read tarmac. Changes. In comfort mode, the dampers soften for commute duty, yet switching to special loads, the Nürburgring-developed profile, slightly softer front, firmer rear, encouraging rotation without upsetting composure over bumps. Put it all together, and the 2025 Golf R doesn't revolutionize, it incrementally perfects. Sharper looks, smarter tech, a tangible uptick in power, and a price that remains grounded. That's the winning formula. Let me know whether these upgrades are enough to keep the Golf R at the top of your hot hatch wish list. Thanks for spending time with automobiles. Like, share, and subscribe with the bell on so you never miss our next drive.